time on How We Met / Mukbang. Show them what you got.
I got a bunch of stuff. Well, not a bunch, but dang, you can't even see it. It's all full of stuff right here. All right.
What kind of tacos is it?
This is a chorizo taco, and this one's tripas.
Then we got a little cebolla with chiles right here.
Grilled onions.
A burrito de asada. It's gonna fall, dude. That looks good. Then we got a quesadilla de asada.
Don't drop that.
I'm not gonna drop it. And then my tres tacos de asada with everything. Ooh, the lemon. Me trying to escape. So how did we meet, according to you?
Wow, I was sitting there. I was sitting there in church, and
over here, sitting there in church. Get the fuck out of here. That's not how we met, you guys. We met on
online. And then
what website? You have to say it. You have to.
kind of embarrassing, really.
It's not embarrassing, dude. We fell in love when we got married and we had a kid.
It was this.
It was Mocha Space,
yeah,
you guys.
there you go, Mocha Space.
Mocha Space.
And
He slid into my DMs. Is that what they're called in there?
I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah. I said hi. We became friends, started talking and stuff, and then
You swear?
What? That's what happened?
No, this is what happened, you guys. I'm not even gonna let you tell a story because you're not even gonna tell it, right?
Go ahead.
So what had happened was I was on Mocha Space being a dumbass, little kids. And he sent me a message. Scoot over here more. You're like, can't get out the thing. He sent me a message saying, "Hi, how are you?" Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh my God, it's one of these creeps that just keeps messaging." But no, he was actually nice. And on Mocha Space, I don't know if you remember, but you know how they would you would send the message and then it would disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when he sent me the message, I was like, oh, he's nice, whatever. And I was just on there to make friends and to mess around and stuff. And not mess around with people, but mess around and pass time. And he was like, oh, can you give me your number? Because it'll just be easier to talk to you that way. So since he wasn't a creep or whatever, I gave him my number to message me. And we started talking, right? And I didn't even know anything about him or his age or anything. No, when I asked him his age, he was like, oh, I'm 28. You were 28, huh? 27?
I think so.
No, you were 28. He was like, oh, I'm 28. Mind you, I was only 17. I was going to be 18. But I lied to him and I told him I was 18. It's funny now. So I was like, oh no, you're too old for me. I can't date you. Plus at the time I was talking to somebody else, remember? I had a boyfriend. And you convinced me to break up with him so I could be with you.
Yeah.
Well, so probably this boyfriend was my boyfriend, right? I wouldn't even see him. And I would tell him all the time, I don't even see him, complain to him. He's like, that's not your boyfriend. You might as well break up with him, huh, babe?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, he kind of convinced me to break up with him. But then he thought once I broke up with him that he was going to just be able to get his little chance, whatever, huh?
What do you mean?
Yeah, you thought that I was just going to break up with him and that you were just going to be my boyfriend right away. Yes or no?
No, I did.
But it didn't work out.
I mean, in my head, I was like, well, she broke up with him because she wants to be with me, right? But I guess that wasn't the case.
Well, yeah and no. Because at that time, I still thought you're older. And remember I told you that, it's not being mean, I just didn't have any attraction yet.
Mm-hmm.
So we kept talking or whatever.
So she's cool with him?
Huh? Did I see me eating? So we started talking or whatever. And we were just talking back and forth, just being friends. He was still trying to be my boyfriend. I wasn't having it. So then one time, this is what happened. I was on my way to pick up my little brother from school, and he asked me to send him a picture, like a selfie. I wasn't ready, and I didn't want to send him the picture. Remember? I sent you an old picture, and you got hella mad.
Oh,
And then from there, he got hella mad for me not sending him a picture, so I got kind of mad, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop talking to him. And excuse me, man. And he kind of called me a bad word, so I stopped talking to him.
bad word.
Yeah, because I wouldn't send you a picture. You called me a bitch.
Really?
You did? Yeah. So I stopped talking to him, right?
Wait. Well, hold on. That don't sound right because
Yeah.
I called you a bad word because you wouldn't send me a picture.
Yeah, because I started arguing with you, and I was like, well, I'm not ready. I didn't want to send you a picture. He's like, why are you acting, because I popped off on you, and you're like, why are you acting so ghetto? You're acting like a bitch.
Oh.
Remember?
So I didn't call you. I just said you're acting like one.
Yeah. He said I was acting like a bitch. Same thing. We were just trying to kind of like maneuver around it. But that's what ended up happening. So we stopped talking for a while. I think it was like 4 months that we stopped talking, because we started talking again like around your birthday. And we stopped talking like around May. So then I was over there minding my business. Single, minding my business. He convinced me to break up with my ex-boyfriend, which is fine. I don't care. And then, out of nowhere, get the child. She wants juice. Hold on, let me get her some juice. Okay, we're back. And then I had a little accident. Okay, so where was I? Oh, so I was minding my own business, okay? And I was just chilling there, you know, on my phone or whatever. Then I get a text message. And it was like, hi, how are you doing? It's been a long time, blah, blah, blah. Since I talked to you. And I was like, who the fuck is this? Because I deleted his number after. I was not about to have your number after you disrespected me like that. So I deleted his number, and I was like, who is this? I messaged him back, and I was like, who is this? He was like, it's Miguel. But I was like, okay, like I had forgot all about him because we were only talking for like a few months. And I was like, who's Miguel? I was like, send me a picture. And he sent me a picture of himself, and I was like, is this dude? So I messaged him back or whatever, and I was like, why should I talk to you, you know? And then you ended up apologizing to me. So we kept on talking. Mind you, we had never freaking met in person. But we're like talk on like video and like yeah, baby. She wants to watch the hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, we kept talking or whatever, and we're just talking, and I was just kind of like not taking him like, I wouldn't say I wasn't taking it serious. I just wasn't like ready to meet you or whatever. But like the age difference, like I knew I was 17 and I told him I was 18, so I was kind of like, I don't want to meet him because I don't want him to find out my real age. So anyways, when did we meet? Do you remember when we met? Do you remember what day? Do you remember what time? Do you remember what location? I don't know.
It was around December, wasn't it?
I know when it was. It was December 29th.
Oh, yeah.
So he met me because not a lot of people know, but me and my mom have never gotten along. Well, we do now, but like back when I was younger, like we didn't get along. So I remember that day I was gonna go to a gift exchange, and we got mad at each other, me and my mom, and she ended up kicking me out. So I had my daughter little, she was little, and I was, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna take her to her dad's house because my mom kicked me out. So I took her to her dad's house, and I was like calling him, and he wouldn't answer. And I kept calling him and calling him and calling him because I was like wanting his advice on like what to do. So then he finally answered hella hours later.
When did I do that? I thought I fell asleep, and then when I woke up, I saw your.
Yeah.
No,
Because your phone was dead.
I
Because he was out partying with his friends the night before, you guys. That's a whole nother story. So, when he finally saw I called him, he called me back. And I told him what happened. And he was like, let me go pick you up. But I was like, no, because I never met him before. And I mean, I had been talking to him, but I was like, no, it's okay. You know, like, I'll just go to my grandma's house or something. And he was like, no, let me go pick you up. So I was like, okay, go pick me up and then meet me here. So I walked to a park, and he ended up coming from Modesto all the way to Mexico to pick me up. And ever since then, that's what happened, huh? Ever since that day, we've been butt cheeks.
Yeah.
And I didn't leave.
I'm gonna go see her not every day, but like
Every other day. Every weekend. But even after that, like, it wasn't still like that serious, you know?
Like I'll go over there and we'll hang out, and you know, where the house where she was staying at.
It was my grandma's house at first, and then I moved with a friend.
Yeah. So I go out there and we'll just chill outside the house, and then well, a few months later after that, then that's when
things got serious.
Yeah, when it got a little more.
But
serious.
it got more serious because I remember one time he asked me if we wanted to go out, because mind you, he was still being immature. And
I was the older one.
And he was the old one, and he was being immature, you guys. And he wanted to go out and party with his friends, and he got drunk one day and like completely didn't charge his phone or nothing. And he had told me the day before, like, oh, I'm gonna go out with my friends. And I was like, okay, go out with your friends. Like, I ain't your mom, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not even your girlfriend, I can't tell you what to do. Mm-hmm. So you ended up going out with your friends, and you had told me, I'm gonna pick you up at noon so we could go out to lunch to eat. Mind you, noon came and I texted him, and I called him only like once or two times because I was like just done. He didn't answer me. And then when I was on my way to work, he calls me. Oh, I'm so sorry, I was asleep, blah blah blah. Almost crying, guys. He almost cried.
I don't remember none of this. I'm old, dude.
You are old. I remember everything, dude. I remember some stuff you told me like 5 years ago, and I'll tell you word for word.
Yeah.
It's the beast.
Yeah, that's basically how it was. Like I go see her, then, and then I think we did go out to eat a couple times.
Yeah.
And during the day, and then
around my birthdays when he asked me, around my 18th birthdays when he asked me, it was already my 18th birthday. He had asked me to be his girlfriend.
No, but it was a kind of like and this crazy how it all works out, because like she was at the time she was 17 and I didn't know that, and
I lied to you guys, so it was my fault.
And so for her birthday, I was like, well, she's never been to the beach, so I'm gonna take her to the beach, you know.
Yeah, he took me to the beach for my first time.
So we went to the beach and to Santa Cruz, and there, that's when I asked you to be my girlfriend. And what day was that?
March 18th, the day after my birthday.
So I was like, oh. But
okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, then after that, just
we've been inseparable, butt cheeks. And then we were dating. Remember, we were dating after. And then my mom kicked me out again. I ended up going back to my mom's house, and my mom ended up kicking me out again. And I remember I called him again, and he was like, "Oh, just move in with me." Mind you, we had only been dating for what, 3 months?
Like 3 or 4 months.
3 months. Yeah, and then after that, you guys, the rest is fucking history.
Yeah, because it was, we actually became boyfriend and girlfriend in March, and then you moved in, it was in July.
Yeah.
So,
So, mind you, everything after that is just whatever, because literally, ever since I left my mom's house, I never went back. And then we ended up getting married.
in December, wasn't that same year? No, it was
No,
the year
it was
after.
the year
The
after,
next
February 13th.
Oh,
the year
yeah,
after.
it was the year after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being
I
married?
did about being married?
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel good. I couldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't have it any other way.
You're ugly. Anyways, but yeah, you guys, that's the story on how we met. And then I have some questions people asked us. You want to answer them?
One question.
Well, I know some of them on the top of my head. But somebody asked, somebody asked, what's our age difference?
I might just, I just said I was cool.
What's our age difference? Do you want to tell the people?
How old are you right now? 24?
Yeah.
24 and I'm 34.
So you guys do
like
the math.
10 years.
10 years and a few months. That's our age difference. Somebody else asked, what's the most annoying thing that I do?
She's indecisive. Like she'll expect, she wants me to suggest something, but everything I suggest she doesn't like. And then if I suggest something that she really, really doesn't like, she gets mad at me for suggesting it. Like, no, you already know what I like. So if I already know what you like, why are you asking me what? You know, like, I think it's like this with a lot of women, because there's a lot of memes and stuff out there about women being...
Okay, because the memes?
Yeah.
You're dumb.
I mean, because if there's memes about it, that means it must happen a lot. Because you know how it is with girls never knowing what the hell they want to eat. You know, like, what do you want to eat? And I'll say this, I say that. She says no, no, no.
Well,
and deep
because
down,
you know I'm a picky eater.
She's waiting for me to give her the answer that she wants. Like, she already knows what she wants, but she wants me to find what she's thinking.
Dude, you make me sound like a toxic guy.
No, but I mean, not.
So,
That's probably the only thing I could think of.
you want me to answer what's my biggest pet peeve about you?
What is it?
Well, it's kind of like what you said, and not indecisive. He doubts himself too much when he knows damn well he could do it. But when it comes to doing something, like, he always has to like ask me like, "Oh, what do you think about this?" And when I would told him to do it, but he like doubts himself a lot. Like, even with his trucking job, remember when you wanted to be a trucker? He told me, he's like, "I want to go to trucking school," and I told him just do it. But he didn't. He's like, "I don't know." Like, you doubt yourself. Like, to tell you enough, he freaking stayed in a job for how many years? Like 10, 11 years? 12 years, and they weren't even like paying him good. And then, like, you know, I kind of nagged him and pushed him to get another job. But out of that job came a trucking job, and now we're like more than fine with the trucking job.
I mean, but that job, I mean, I don't know. It was like kind of like family there. But the only thing is that because you're so comfortable there, I could have basically just gone to work whatever time I wanted, and then, you know, as long as I could stay my 8 hours, I called in all the time. Like, they're really cool, but they just wouldn't pay very much, you know. And you know, me and her were already married, you know, and then
we wanted to have a baby.
And then I had that medical scare.
That's a whole different story.
Yeah, and so I really wanted to do something to. Well, I felt like I needed to, you know, because you never know what could happen in the future. So I really needed to basically step my game up and, you know, do more for my family, you know, my growing family. So I decided I needed to do something else. That's why I was like trucking, you know, good money. You know, I have family that do it and they enjoy it very much. And I enjoy it now too. Like, you know, it's probably the best thing that I've ever done in my entire life besides getting married and having kids.
Somebody asked, do we plan on having more kids? How
Yes.
many and when?
Well,
Do you want to be honest? Should we be totally honest? Yeah.
well, we've been trying. I mean,
We're trying right now.
We've never we've never tried to prevent it from happening. So I mean, it's been an ongoing thing. I mean,
And the reason we don't prevent it from happening is because we took 3 years to get pregnant with my last baby. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of like we don't really
so
care.
I mean, this whole time we've been trying. So I mean, like not really like. Well, actually, the past few months we could say that we've been really trying.
Yeah, to have another baby.
Yeah, like, you know, before that it's just like, oh, if it happens, it happens. But you know, past couple months we've actually been like
Trying, tracking.
timing stuff and you know
Yeah.
her stuff.
How many more kids do you want?
How many I could afford, really. No, but I wouldn't mind. I mean, if I get one more, I'd be happy. Yeah, but the more the merrier to me, really.
Excuse me. I just want one more, I think.
At least one more, you know.
I mean, I think if we were to have one more and it's a girl, I would try for a boy.
Yeah.
But we have 2 girls and they're expensive, so if it's 3 girls, it's gonna be even more expensive. So who even knows if we could afford another boy?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was then one of the other questions.
That's a good question.
I forgot what other questions they asked us. But yeah, anyways, you guys, we're just gonna cut it here because I forgot all the other questions.
And I'm already full. I didn't even finish.
Yeah,
my
we're
half
full.
one burrito.
So that's gonna be the end of our video. I hope you liked our little how we met story time. Do you have anything to say?
No, I mean, we didn't really talk much about the food, but the food was good.
Well, the point of the food was just so they could watch us eat.
Yeah, and watch my bad manners.
But yeah, that was it for our story time.
Is there anything else like about our early relationship that we forgot to mention?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because it's really not much to it. We met, we can talk for a while, we stopped talking, then we ended up talking again, and we met in person, and ever since then it's just been like we've been together. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, he met me, and even though he didn't know he had a girlfriend, he had a girlfriend, whether he liked it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Not big.
Like that cuate song.
What this song?
Ese cuate ya está muerto.
You're dead.
Avisado.
But yeah, that is it for our story time. Let us know if you guys want to know anything else about us, any suggestions for videos, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Subscribe it.
Subscribe. She says I got more subscribers. So I need more subscribers, you guys. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will be uploading more videos soon. Very soon.
All right, people.